Joining us now is JoDee Neal. We've had JoDee on before. She's an expert on child sexual abuse and also a survivor herself to talk about what's happening now with child sex crimes and artificial intelligence. AI seems to be in all aspects of our lives, and even with the sickos and the creepos out there. And this is dangerous. This is horrible. And, it's scary to see what can happen with our kids and our grandkids right there in our backyards. I mean, it's so disgusting. JoDee, thank you so much for being back with us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. You're so right. It is very scary.
It is, and when you get to the point with AI where people are just creating content just by typing in a description of anything they want or using a photo to change somebody's look or whatever, I mean, how are we going to police this? What's being done to keep an eye on this?
Well, that's a really good question, and it's really a five-alarm fire. And what's being done is last year, the Take It Down Act was passed, and then it just went into effect a week ago, I think. And so that requires the FTC to enforce complaints when someone sees an inappropriate child sexual abuse material image online, like of someone that they know, right? Or themselves. Mm-hmm. And so now we have that very limited but real protection. And so I'm just so grateful that that happened. Otherwise, we're in pretty deep trouble because Section 230 is a 1996 law that protects the social media apps from civil lawsuit liability exposure. And so until we get that taken down, we're going to continue to be really exposed out here.
You know, they've got algorithms in every social media platform to push, opinions or, dox people or throttle people or just censor whatever you want to do. Yet when it comes to protection and getting smutted off the social media platforms, especially with kids involved, they just kind of go, well, we really can't control it. It's kind of the open, wild, wild west out there. I mean, what do you expect us to do? Do exactly what you do to a lot of people. Cancel it. Get rid of it. So I got to ask you where we are in law enforcement, because AI has come on like a tsunami. And even Elon Musk warned us, when this whole thing started really taking off, you better be careful with it. You better keep an eye on it. You better put the reins on it because it's going to get out of control before you can even understand it. Do we have enough law enforcement, specifically in cyber crimes units, to be able to tackle the onslaught of all of this?
Absolutely not. We didn't have enough law enforcement to tackle the human-on-human crimes that are happening to our real children from the real known perpetrators. And now we have this on top of it. We are swimming upstream's not even an appropriate analogy. I mean, we're fighting for our lives out here. Everywhere you go, there are predators. I mean, if they're not already in your home or someone then they're on the little rectangle that your child or yourself are looking at.
Yeah.
So we have got to really, really ask ourselves some important questions and figure out where we want our infrastructure dollars to go.
Well, you mentioned the court cases, the protection, I guess, that the social media platforms have where you can't sue them. Is there movement in Congress? Is that a state-by-state thing? Is it a federal thing? Where's the pushback on this and trying to get this changed?
Yeah, so you will not believe that the big tech lobby, and I'm starting to believe they're worse than big tobacco, big oil, big asbestos. The big tech lobby outspends the gun lobby 10-1. On lobbying, and they outstaff the gun lobby 8-1 in Washington, D.C.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yes. So the National Center on Sexual Exploitation has put forward the Sunset Section 230 Act, and they're desperately working to get that revised, and inviting big tech to the table so they can have input on it before 2027.
Well, we've seen it time and time again. Follow the money. So if these big platforms are making billions of dollars, they got money to buy lobbyists and people to protect them and lawyers. to continue to allow this smut to continue. I almost said it. But, you lack morality in your society. You remove God from your society, and the next thing you know, you're out there swimming in dangerous waters. You got to get back onto the rock and the stability of what's best for, our human existence and, our justice. And this lack of fighting crime and loose on criminals is not helping the matter either in a lot of these places. So, yeah, the money and the greed and the lack of concern for law and order, we're in a tough spot in this country right now. And until we change our hearts in this nation, it's gonna be a tough struggle. Well, I appreciate you coming on with me. Thank you so much, and we will have you back. Of course, always great to catch up with you, JoDee Neal. Once again, expert on child sexual abuse and a survivor as well. Thank you, JoDee.
Thank you so much. I agree with everything you said.